Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Hey and I believe in dragons. And welcome again in my Belgian forest, where I do my rituals and be alone with my dragon. But sometimes it's a bit too alone. Because when I discovered that I was not alone with the dragons, and the dragons believe and dragons that I can see and feel, I discovered actually that we are with many. And I prefer actually to stay alone. I prefer to do my rituals alone. I'm a very solitary witch. Um, but sometimes when I see my brothers and sisters and how connected that we are, how beautiful that our conversations can be, I sometimes wished that you could be here in my forest so that we can do a ritual together, so we can discover our dragon energies. Because all of our dragons are different, all of the energies are different. So that should actually be very interesting to feel your dragon for me. So that you can feel my dragon energy and I can feel yours. And so every energy of the dragon is different. It's just like human beings. Every human being is different. So is the dragon. And so is your dragon's path and your dragon spirit that is by your side and inside of you. This one-time gathering, this one-time coven actually, is being called uh, dragon Sabbath, that once just in so many times occurs. Once that normally witches that are doing rituals and doing their spells and everything alone, that one time they come together as a very powerful draconic gathering. Normally this is not done on a dragon's path, but it's being called actually, if you do this all the time, it's being called a dragon clan. This is actually being called the dragon coven. The coven of the dragon is being called the dragon clan because you are considered as family. And I have to say that I also consider you all as a family, because I knew that you were there. But I never actually, I never met you before I did on the internet. But I knew that there was others than me. I just knew it, so I continued my search until I found you. And so I did. But actually, now I actually would like actually to come together just this once. And if you come together, we are actually like a family. There is no leader, there is no priest, there is no one who leads the group. No one that leads the group, because the other dragons would actually not allow that, because a dragon cannot be told what to do. Yes, you can call it stubborn, but they are so ancient that other dragons cannot go over it. They are on equal level. So you can actually not guide a group. So how can this work? So that actually we all guide ourselves in the group so that we can come together as one major dragon force. Just once. Just to experience the feeling that you can have when you feel the other dragons, the other spirits. I already feel your dragons. I already do, from far away. But how awesome can this be if you would be in a forest like this and just gather together all the dragon witches, Wiccans and dragon followers, all who believe in them, all who have dragon energy, all coming together in these forests or other forests, so that we can experience others. So you can let the dragon out, having a feast, a holiday actually. A moment where you can release the dragon alongside your brothers and sisters is being called a dragon Sabbath. Of course, it's not easy to gather in these times. It's easy to be together on the internet, but to be in one forest, we are not with that many. We are all scattered over this world. There is no one that I know on the dragon's path in like 200 kilometers. Because and most of the time people are afraid to say that they believe in dragons, so this won't help. But we are actually very, very powerful witches. If we do our rituals together, And we all have our own ways. We all have our own different styles. We all have our ways to be with the dragon and do dragon magic and dragon rituals. And if we come together, we see how we or you do it. And most of the time, most of the time we would say, no, 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 that's not how you do it. You do it like this. But that is not something that you can fall in. There is not one way on the dragon's path. There are so many ways. You are led into one particular way, but there are so many ways. And that is why a dragon clan or a coven is so difficult to make, because there will always be people. There will always be people that will say on the dragon's path that it's not like that. You should do it like this. No, 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 no. That is their way, and their way it is. Because if you do it different, and they would do it your way, maybe the dragon with them will no longer come, because the dragon gate will remain closed for them if they do it on a different way. Or, like I said, all dragons are different, and all dragon witches and Wiccans and dragon followers are different. We can, of course, agree with each other for certain things. That we have certain rules, that we can do rituals in a certain way. We can all agree with one thing, but that is why Dragon Sabbath is made, so that we can understand what can be considered in general and what can be considered your own unique way, your own unique style from your dragon, so that the others can watch you and learn from you what your style can be, and also is draconic. Also is a witchcraft, dragon witchcraft. And that is what makes it so actually very interesting. But like I said, not easy to make. It's something actually impossible to make. But never say never, of course. So with this, I would like to actually invite you all to my forest, or maybe you can invite me for your forest. But yeah, I know this forest very well, and I blessed it so many times with dragon energy. I've seen in my head many times that we could do rituals here for the dragon. Many rituals. All the elements gather here. The waters, the trees, the earth, the wind that is blowing always. Not today, by the way, but is almost always. And the fires that we can create ourselves. It's just all the elements come together in this forest, and is very highly protected by my dragon. I hope that everyone actually has a forest like this. Forest that is wild, forest that is not really filled with humans, so that no humans will actually disturb your rituals that you are doing together. Sometimes I'm doing skyclad rituals here, even totally naked, butt naked. No one will see it. No one. Actually, no one. Yeah. Skyclad is being done without clothes, so actually your dragon can watch you without covering yourself, so that they can watch your whole spirit. Your clothes will only cover your spirit, so it can be a spiritual dance. That is why skyclad is done. Just for information, what skyclad is. Something that also you can do in a Dragon Sabbath, by the way, doing skyclad rituals all together. That is not if you don't want to. That is something that only if you want, because not everyone is pleased by seeing each other naked. Of course, I'm doing this always alone. Actually, all the rituals that I do are alone, because I choose so. I choose to do my rituals alone, because if I join a coven or a clan, then I always have to do it with them, and I know that my dragon and myself don't want that. We are one together. It's one dragon eye. This eye cannot be invaded, not even by other dragon brothers or sisters. Only for once, maybe, if you allow it for once. And that is being called a Dragon Sabbath. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.